Ever since I joined YouTube, there have been other YouTubers who have since come and gone. Whether it was because they were suspended and decided not to come back, or they just didn't have the time anymore and stopped making videos altogether, or maybe they can only make videos from time to time and it's just at that point really rare that you don't even notice them anymore. I've seen that happen to quite a few people whose videos I just really enjoyed, and it was always sad just to go and see them go and knowing that I'll never get to see a future video from them ever again unless they do decide to come back. And for this video, it's kind of more of a, we know he's coming back, but just not when. And this one is on AlphaOmegaSin. Now, I've made some videos on AlphaOmegaSin before. I've made some responses to him and others as well. So he is definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. I don't agree with him on everything, but I do like his videos in general, and I do respect his different opinions. But we don't really know what's going on with him. He's never really explained it. He has said he is going to come back at one point. He has some videos planned, and he even has a video plan that he's been making, but we still don't know when he's coming back. But I have some theories. These are going to be my theories on what has happened to him. Some of them might sound ridiculous, as you might say, but come on, do you people have a better one? So I'm going to go ahead and give my theories on what has happened to AlphaOmegaSin. He was kidnapped. Alpha was probably mostly kidnapped by feminists. He usually doesn't agree with them too much. So I think it's safe to say that there was a good chance he was kidnapped by them. And which ones was he kidnapped by? Well, I think we all know the answer to that. Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn. Those are the most two obvious. Even Anita went and responded to Alpha and not in a really good light. And Zoe Quinn, she blocked him. So they definitely don't get along in the best of ways. So there's probably a good chance that both of them kidnapped him and brainwashed him. So as we speak, Alpha is probably a big feminist right now, going around and speaking about all those rights that all the women should have but don't have, even though they do have them. And we wouldn't recognize him anymore because he probably doesn't have his beard or his long hair or wearing black shirts all the time. No, he looks like a completely different person. He probably works with feminists frequently right now. So there's a good chance he was kidnapped. If you think he was kidnapped by Anita or Zoe or anyone else, contact anyone so we can go and try to get the old Alpha back. We should at least try. It could be hard, but it could be at least a good attempt, or we'll have to go and risk Alpha being a feminist forever. He was crucified. Alpha's last video was uploaded on December 25th, 2016. From what I've seen, Alpha is an atheist. So, what better for Jesus to go and celebrate his birthday by going and crucifying someone doesn't really believe in him? Alpha was probably kidnapped by Jesus at one point and then put to a cross and crucified. Who knows what Jesus probably did after that, or even his father. We could probably say it wasn't really that good. He probably went and took his video game collection for himself, or even went and broke all of it. But I guess Jesus just wasn't too happy that you were an atheist. I mean, I respect your views, but he had to go and put his anger on someone, and it had to be on you. Sadly, I wish it could have been on someone who's kind of like a dick, such as Seth MacFarlane, but he had to go and take it on you instead. Alpha's body is probably out somewhere in the desert on a cross right now, and just right now all scale and bones. which would just be a pretty horrible sight to see, but since you're a metalhead, you would probably think it would be pretty cool at the same time. So, crucifixion, probably another likely candidate for what happened to him. He never existed. Alpha was just a figure of our imagination, but not completely fake, but he was more of a character. There was someone who was playing him on the videos all the time, and at one point they decided that they didn't want to play him anymore. They're tired of it, and they moved on. But you might ask, well, he's still on Twitter. That might be either the same person who's trying to still trick us, or it might have been the person who hacked it or was given to by the original guy, and who's attempting to try to go and troll us. But even so, Alpha didn't exist. He wasn't a real person as the person we know him as. Even that beard probably was fake, and the wig. Yeah, it was a wig. And the games in the back, they weren't real. They were just cardboard boxes or something. It may even have been photoshopped at some point. But the real Alpha, no, he wasn't there. There was no AlphaOmegaSin. He was just a character. Now you might go and say, well, I've met him personally. You did meet him. You met the guy who was playing him, not the real AlphaOmegaSin. There isn't an AlphaOmegaSin. I mean, like I said, there's his Twitter. He still might be trying to go and trick us on there, and he might upload photos once in a while, but there was never a real guy who went around as AlphaOmegaSin or Bill or whatever his name is. He's not real. He wanted to try other things. Who knows what this might have been? Maybe he wanted to go and work at some kind of other place, or maybe he wanted to be something much bigger. But he wanted to try other things other than be a YouTuber. And we really don't know how much he made off it. Maybe he just didn't make enough, so he wanted to go and try something else that he would make a lot more of. But he wanted us to go and try something else that just wasn't making videos all the time. He was getting bored of it. And I guess I can kind of see where he's coming from, if that's the question, because I sometimes get bored making videos and I'll just take a little break once in a while, but to go away completely, I don't know. But maybe if he found something that was just so much better that he decided he was never going to go and make videos ever again, maybe. Who knows, you might find Alpha in some other store somewhere, and then you'd be like, hey, you're AlphaOmegaSin, and then he'll be like, no, I'm not. And then he'll say he just moved on from that. But whether it's something that's big or small, he might have moved on to another thing, and he's probably much happier right there. He's on the run. Who knows, maybe he killed someone or did something that was just a little bit more different than that, but he might have killed someone and now he's on the run. And he was originally from Pittsburgh, but right now he might be in Mexico or just England or just East Cumbumfuck. Who the hell knows? If he's killed someone, he probably has people to go and help him, and he looks completely different right now, like if he had been brainwashed, and he's living the life right now as someone else. But when you're on the run, that's what you had to do if you don't want the police to capture you. But who knows? They might capture him one day, but if that happens, we'll probably never see a video from him again because he'll be spending the rest of it in prison. So, yeah, we probably don't want that. We probably want him to be a fugitive forever, so let's hope he never gets captured. So whether you murdered someone or you were doing tons of drugs or just God knows what else, let's just hope he gets away with it and he'll come back to making videos another day. A personal problem. Let's say this is most likely the least likely, because come on, it's AlphaOmegaSin. He's hardcore. He doesn't get affected by emotions like this. But let's go and say this. Maybe a personal friend died, or someone close in the family, or maybe he's having financial troubles. Who knows? It could be a personal problem that on why he is away. But come on, this is the least likely, people. I mean, I don't want to believe that this metalhead gamer is all butthurt because someone died. I mean, just thinking about it. I mean, you people can think that if you want to, but I think my other categories are a lot more likely. Just to think that Alpha is crying over something? No, that can't be the problem. I mean, maybe it's financial or something like that, but it's still weird to think about. And those are my 6 reasons on what I think happened to Alpha. So, but whatever it is, let's hope one day he does come back. Whether he rises from the dead, or he gets out of prison, or he just gets out of brainwashing, or anything else. Let's really do hope he comes back one day, because Alpha, we like your videos. You're an awesome dude. We enjoy your content. I like your streams and everything. We really need you to come back. We're in April right now. It's been over 3.5 months. Not that close, but over 3 months, and we still haven't seen a video from you. He has posted on his Twitter that he's going to make a game room tour, and that was a few weeks ago, and I'm guessing we should expect this thing to be a really, really big video, probably like 2 hours long. After that, who knows what we should expect, because he's missed out on a lot of news ever since, like some of the games on Nintendo Switch that have been revealed, and just much, much more. So, Alpha, if you're watching this, even if you're brainwashed or dead or anything like that, come back. We miss you. Just please come back. And if it is a personal problem, let's hope not, just take all the time you need, and when you do come back, it's going to be a great day when you do come back. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day. And Alpha, game the fuck on.